started some new YouTube channels, so be sure to check them out in the description below. Alright, so what are we going to be making today? Okay guys, so I have some chicken breast here that I'm going to season in order to make a fajita style roast chicken in the oven in my skillet. So I'm just going to season up this chicken breast here for later, and what we're going to be doing is doing it in a skillet instead. All right, so right now all I'm going to do is focus on seasoning the chicken. Let me wash my hands now so that I can add all the seasonings to it. Okay, so to this I'm going to add some Lawry's seasoned salt. I just have 1 teaspoon here. I'm going to add some garlic powder. I'm going to add some oregano or oregano. I'm going to add some cumin powder. Okay, this one I will use my measuring spoon for. I'll put about a half teaspoon. And I'm also going to put some cayenne pepper as well. Of course, I'm also going to be putting some olive oil. And I'm also going to put some onion until later for when I'm ready to do it. I'm going to put it in my skillet and put it in the oven. So I will show you that. But at least it gets a few hours to marry and meld in this seasoning. Now what I'm going to do is use a spoon and flip the meat over and put a little bit of the seasoning on the other side as well. Or rather, I'll use a fork. So I'm just going to flip it over so I can put some seasoning on the other side. And then I will use my hand and mix everything together. Okay. All right, so let's do the same thing again. So what I'll do now is on this side, I'll put about a half teaspoon of the Lawry seasoned salt because I don't want to put too much. So I don't want it to become too salty. So just put a little bit on this side. All right. And put our garlic powder again. And put about a 1/4 teaspoon of the cumin powder on this end. The oregano. I wouldn't put any more of the cayenne because cayenne pepper is hot. So I don't want it to become too spicy and then my son complains that I made it too spicy. All right, so now I would use my glove, get my hand in there and massage everything in. Give it a nice good massage so the meat gets all the flavor. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I am also going to add the peppers to this one time. So the peppers get part of the seasoning. So let me wash them out and then I'll cut it up, add it to this. So everything gets to marry together. All right, so let me just wash my hands and wash these peppers out. I'm gonna add the peppers to this one time. Okay guys, so here I have my peppers. I have one red bell pepper and some seasoning peppers. So I'm gonna cut this up and add it to the chicken so that it gets part of the seasoning as well. Now this chicken dish that I'm doing here, the fajita style chicken breast, can go really well with wraps. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing for dinner tonight. I would, when the chicken is finished cooking in the skillet in the oven, I'm going to slice it up and we're going to put it in some wraps for dinner. Right, and now I'm going to cut up the peppers. I just remove the seeds from it and then I just do this. So let me get to cutting up these peppers. Just show you one more. As you can see, there's a rainbow of colors. We have yellow, we have green, and we have red. So it makes it look really pretty. All right, so let me get to cutting up the rest and I'll be back. Okay, so here we have our peppers cut up. So what I'm going to do is just sprinkle a little bit of sea salt just on the peppers alone. Because you know you want to season every layer, okay? So that should be good because, well, I hope that is good. I don't want to make it too salty. All right, so now let us just mix everything together. Then I'm going to get a cling wrap and cover this and put it into the refrigerator. Doesn't that look pretty? A rainbow of colors. All right, so I'm just going to cover this now with some cling wrap. All right, so I'm going to put this in the fridge and I will see you guys later. Okay guys, so here I have my cast iron skillet. I have my meat and my peppers that I had seasoned earlier on. Now this morning, so let me just show this to you here. So here I have it here. What I did was about half an hour ago, I took the meat out in order to bring it to room temperature, so it won't be cold from the fridge. So I'm just going to add now a little bit of coconut oil to the bottom of my cast iron skillet. Okay, just going to try to spread this around. Now remember what we're going to be doing. We're going to be putting this into the oven, okay, to roast. So I'm just going to put my meat in here. See if we can make space for everybody to fit. Right, nice. And now what I'll do, I'll put the peppers and the onion on top. Okay. What I'm also going to do is use my thermometer. So here I have my thermometer here. That I will leave a link in the description showing where you can purchase one like this. So it has, as you can see, it's on the mode for chicken. This is the actual probe itself. So this now will go into your meat, and this goes, you know, you put it into the oven. Okay, So here's my target temperature, and this will be the current temperature of the meat. So as it cooks in the oven, it's going to go up to reach the target temperature, and when it does reach it, it will give an alarm, and the screen will go from blue to red. So I'm going to try to stick it in to the thickest part of my meat here. Okay, put that, make sure that is in nice in the, I don't want to go to the bottom, it has to stay. Okay, so I have my probe there. So now I'm going to head over to the oven and place this in the oven. All right, so as you can see, I've put my chicken into the oven, and I have my thermometer here that will help me to know when it has reached the target temperature. Okay guys, so as you can hear, the timer has gone off, indicating that the chicken has reached its target temperature, and so now I can remove it from the oven. So like I said, if you are interested in purchasing this particular product, I will leave a link in the description where you can click to purchase one as well.